I grew up with what I call reverse daddy issues, the persistent and perhaps naive belief that there must be more men like my dad out there in the world. Mine is the rare provider who is also present. He is affectionate, attentive, and attuned to his emotions. I love talking to him about absolutely anything, but also listening to him speak about his colorful career trajectory or interesting snippets about his historical hyperfixations. In an ideal world, this is something that all children grow up with and get to love. But unfortunately, it is far more commonplace to hear of fathers who fail at family life. This is something I talk about in my latest column. Hi, I'm Angel, and I'm the writer behind Generations on PhilSTAR Life, where I dissect Gen Z behaviors and trends weekly. Such a dilemma isn't even distinct to us members of Gen Z. Paternal absence in all of its forms persists because the role of nurturing goes to the mothers, who bear the physical and emotional cost of childbirth. Heads of the household often feel that they've fulfilled their duties to their families as long as they put food on the table. But this could lead to fathers who are stern, sometimes to the point of emotional constipation, and generally uninterested in their kids' attempts to navigate their identities and negotiate their place in society. Such men who hold flawed notions of masculinity are conditioned to behave this way as early as childhood, thanks to traditional gender expectations. As much as we hate to admit that toxic masculinity is still abound and the male loneliness epidemic exists for a reason. Social isolation coupled by increasing screen time is what forces young boys into the manosphere, where they find purpose in punishing and blaming women. If we want to do right by our future families, the dirty work has to start now. Parents today, some of whom are already my age, can look at the way they're interacting with and raising their sons. Are we creating space for them to acknowledge and own their emotions, as well as be vulnerable and passionate about the things that they love? Those who aren't at that stage yet can start asking themselves if they even want to be a father. This could also mean coming to terms with the trauma that they might have from their own paternal relationships and turning it into something constructive. Once men have sorted out within themselves that they do want to be dads, they need to figure out what kind they want to be. One that isn't just prepared financially, but also emotionally. It may be scary to think about for too long. Who wants to mess their kids up on purpose, right? But I think it's worth remembering that our sons and daughters won't demand perfection from us. My dad, like everyone else, is a flawed human being, but he's always there, and he always loves me. That is more than any child could ever ask for, and exactly what every child deserves.